What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Was as you can see, we just continued from where we left off. Hopefully, y'all like the series. The next video, at least. Uh, okay, so at the moment, we're just moving our stuff in and out. Then we need to go do some farming. While we do that farming, we're just gonna run around and get some stuff that we need, like metal, wood, uh, fiber. A little bit of thatch. If you would be so kind as to like and subscribe, that would be nice. Okay, now we're just running around getting a few wood and just a little bit of thatch. Then we're gonna go continue with the metal farm. After the metal farm's done, we're gonna at least have a little bit of metal to start cooking up. Also, I'm a little thirsty in the thing, but that's gonna end soon. So yeah, there's water all over the place. I can just literally run to it. For now, I need to go back to base and start working on a partial base to get some plants up because that's what we need at the moment. Oh, it started raining. Nice. I needed that rain because I was thirsty too. And I didn't want to go to the water. So yeah, the metal's cooking up. Now we're picking up our stuff. Start placing the foundations. Foundations are placed. Looks okay. That's gonna be my farming area. Don't want to place them on the ground, so yeah. We need a few things. We need compost bins. We need large crop plots. And we need a preserving bin to keep everything for longer. So that was what I was focusing on beginning episode, just so that we can get those. And I found enough so I can get enough for all four of the crops that I would use. Got enough for all the crops. I needed to tame something to get crops, so I made two spears, so if one breaks, I can just use the other again. Well, luckily it didn't break. I could tame the trike at any time, so I just dropped some berries into him. It wasn't as if I needed to hurry it up, so I could have waited a little bit. Oh, for now, placed preserving bin and checked around. Only saw that primal tech stuff that killed everything else. Now I decided to place my poop places, my preserving bin, my compost bins. As you can see, I placed a lot. I made a Fiumia saddle, but in the video I won't be able to show you when I tamed it because I literally went to tame it and my video cut off, so sorry about that. But for now I'm just collecting berries so I can get enough of the seeds for the plant. So yeah, I got all of them. I was lucky enough to get all of them. So afterwards I started to pick up poop because I needed poop so that I could be used for the plants. As all of you remember, I needed to plant plants too. So as you can see, I just filled up from here on preserving bins and stuff. So now we're just gonna start with the. So this is something I was really not smart on. If you feed it really fast, it doesn't poop, even though it shows it poops. You need to feed it one at a time so that it can poop. I didn't know this, but as you see, I learned. Yeah, it worked out for me. It pooped a lot afterwards. Needed to use the poop for the food and for the crop lot. So that's what I did with them. This time I didn't need to sit on it, so I just fed it so that it could poop. When I was done, I took all of the feces, I put it into the poop place, and then I started again. Because I had to fill up 4 and my crop lot, so filled up 4 of them. I only gave it food because its food was done, so I force fed it food until it was almost full. Then I fed it some berries again so it could poop. Yeah, this happened a lot in this series. So. But this is the last time it's happening, so after this we don't need to feed it anymore. This was the last time. I only needed to make it poop a little bit so that I can use them in the crops. And that was it. Now I can start planting my crops. After I planted all my crops, I had to find out because I forgot which one I used, so I had to find out which was which. Then all of them were planted, they were starting to grow, and they got water from the rain. So. But I needed more seeds and stuff. I went around to get more berries and seeds. Wanted to make some narco berries and narcotics so that I can tame some stuff. Yeah, from here on it was just a waiting game, so I stood around and waited for a while. Didn't have anything else to do, so I waited because I needed everything that was there. So yeah. Then I went around looking for a bird that could fly, but if I remember correctly, most of them were killed. That's why I took the prime meat for a bird that could fly. Then I got hungry, I ate a stick egg that I picked up earlier, previous episode. When I saw some stuff was breaking, I knew that was a primal tick, so couldn't do anything. I had to run again. Yeah, it was not nice running away from everything. Yep, this was me trying to lead it away, but I think I felt mislippery with it, so because after running away from that one, I ran towards these two and they started chasing me. But then they lost aggro and then only these two chased me alone. As you can see, what a waste of time. I wanted to chase them away so that I could use the smithy, but then I decided I'll just go pick up all the stuff I left on the boat and then run away because the stegos were coming for me. As you can see, I swam in just so that I could go away. I wanted to, but then I just started to kill this thing. I got narcotic and few gear from it, so then I ran away again. Then finally I found one. It's Chinatown. Now I could tame one. Prime tame one. Just, yeah, that's all I had. Then while it was following me, I ran up towards my base. Whistled it stop. First one was whistling it passive because passive was the first thing I had to whistle. Yeah, this PT didn't have a lot or didn't have a long time to live. After I got a saddle foot, yeah, the worst thing started spawning in my base. So it was no use. But I didn't get that on camera, so sorry about that. Yeah, I went AFK so that my plants could grow. And a primal tick strike spawned in my base and killed my PT. Yeah, I wanted to pick up those eggs, but I knew myself I couldn't kill the alphas. So I just decided to pick on anything else. I needed keratin for saddle, so I decided to kill a Yankee. They're supposed to have more. As you can see, lethal reusables, I use them a lot. I got enough keratin. Now I had to run away from that one because I didn't want to kill it at the time. Then I came back. Didn't make the saddle yet. Just came back to base. So you can say I only had those things on me. Now I made the saddle so that I could use it with my PT, but yeah, my PT had a really sad ending and I couldn't even record that. I also don't even know why I put a level into health because literally the weakest channel there was. It was a waste. And I decided to start cooking up some meat. I was hungry. Not farming again. As you know, this is what you do a lot in this game. You need a lot of resources just for the basic stuff. So I decided I was gonna need parasaurs for eggs, normal eggs, because getting dodos, the no dodo spawned on the island, so while that one was taming, I was looking for another one. 'Cause I know this pink one was over here, so I knocked it out and I started feeding. And I looked around if there was nothing that would kill my parasaur. Toasted him. Because stuff appears out of nowhere in this game. And you'll see it later on too. So I had my two parasaurs mating pair so I could get eggs from them. Then they followed me. As you can see, one of them was like very drunk, running around all over the place. But later on, they just followed me quietly back to base. I took away the dino storage mod because I don't think it's useful. It would probably have been useful, but I don't want to use it, so I'm not gonna use it. So I had to get some things into the preserving bin, everything that could spoil. Yeah, those things were too expensive to make, so didn't even think about making them. Yeah, I decided to make more forges so that I can cook metal faster. Because having one forge cooking metal would took too long. Took my metal stuff out. Don't know why I did that though. Yeah, I just waited on that the whole time. So it was kind of boring. I had to split my stacks and then put them in and split them again, put them in, split them again, and then put them in. And I put all the raw meat that I did in there, and then I did it again so I could get more. Yeah, that have like 20 seconds on it, so I had to wait that 20 seconds. Yeah, I wanted to know the difference between the two, but yeah, I made some more. Because at the moment I needed one just to feed all my dinos, just so they don't die from not being fed. Everything spoiled, I started making narcotics. I enabled mating on both of them so I could get more eggs. As you'll see, I had enough fertilizer so I could fertilize my plants. Now my plants were fertilized. Now I could literally wait for an egg to pop. And my narcotics were still making, so I decided to make more. So after that, I decided that was the crops that I would need in my preserving bin so I can get more. Because I need more. I wanted more narco berries and narco berry seeds to make potent tranquilizers. From here on out, as you can see, it's just normal base stuff that I did. Nothing much really. Went AFK a little bit, and then I came back. I placed another of those that was never used yet. So yeah, them laying eggs took too long for me. So I decided I wanted to ride this thing, and not long after I decided that I came back, I landed, and it died. So I had to tame this one. I was so pissed. Yeah, so I tamed this one. I didn't have any prime meat, so I just normal meat tame it. Yeah, I made a bed. My first metal thing, so yeah. Collecting wood. I need to make more because I needed gunpowder. Gunpowder was the biggest need that you'll ever need in this game to make some tanks. Made myself the primal smithy. So I can give myself some kibble. Like those eggs I picked up earlier. And then I ran out of carrots after this. So now it was time to go get my toxic dinos. As you see, gunpowder was always needed. I made a lot of spark powders so that I can get some gunpowder out of it. Put my narcotics away. So I checked out what you need for the casings. And I had everything except the gunpowder because I needed to make some long neck rifle ammo, simple rifle ammo. I placed my saddle I made for my other PT on this one so I could fly around on it. I decided to go tame some stuff. Originally, I wanted just to get some dodos. That's what I was going to look for. Found a raptor, but yeah, no gigas. So I was looking around so I could get some dodos. And then I just saw the weirdest thing dodos knocking out and killing a raptor. But I wasn't afraid of them. I had a bowler. Bowler them out and knocked them out. My video recorded stopped just before that, and I didn't start it at the right time, so yeah, I never checked on this thing stamina. Every time I checked stamina, it was about to land, so yeah, I never checked the stamina. Sorry about that. Went in my second dodo, killed one, picked that one up, fled back to base, but once again, didn't check the stamina. You can see my stamina went out while I was literally at base. There was a primal take stego and a primal take trike right next to me. Luckily they didn't aggro. I had my two toxic dodos, one male, one female. So I could check towards the alpha side of the stuff if I could get that. But everybody knows that still takes a while, so I had to wait. I hate waiting in this game because if you go AFK and wait, stuff starts spawning in your base. I need spark powder, but I had a ton of spark powder in here. It was so stupid. So I could make my fabricator. Split the oil that I had in half because one half had to go and make some fuel, the other had to. I did only waited for the 5 fuel. And I found out I didn't have anything like that, so I had to give up on that idea. I checked how much shotguns cost and chainsaw, but I didn't have polymer for chainsaw, so I had to give that up too. I could make my first alpha kibble. Do you know how good that felt? My first alpha kibble so I could tame my alpha dino. I check these drops so that I can pick them up constantly. Because sometimes they're really good, other times they're not. So, and then I saw from Fable they I got greedy. I wanted them. There the Fable PT was. Luckily it didn't aggro on me at the time, so I think I was okay. But that's the video for today, guys. I would really like you to like and subscribe to the video and see y'all tomorrow with a brand new video. That's where we're gonna end it off today. See y'all.